Have you ever met someone at exactly the wrong time, but somehow they still became the right person? That's the emotional journey waiting for you in Picking Daisies on Sundays by Liana Cincotti. This isn't just another romance audiobook. It's a heartfelt story about love, timing, healing, and discovering that sometimes the people we least expect can completely change our lives. At first glance, this feels like a sweet contemporary romance, but the deeper you listen, the more you'll realize it's really about learning to trust again after disappointment. The characters aren't perfect, and that's exactly what makes them unforgettable. They make mistakes, carry emotional scars, and struggle with fears that feel incredibly real. As the story unfolds, you'll experience quiet moments that make you smile, conversations that stay with you long after they're over, and emotional twists that remind you why we all keep believing in second chances. Liana Cincotti has a beautiful way of writing relationships. Instead of relying on over-the-top drama, she builds genuine emotional connections. Every chapter slowly pulls you closer to the characters until you feel like you're living their story instead of simply listening to it. And that's where the audiobook becomes something special. A talented narrator brings every emotion to life. The laughter feels warmer, the silence feels heavier, and every heartfelt confession carries even more meaning. Whether you're driving, walking, working, or simply relaxing at home, this audiobook transforms ordinary moments into something memorable. If you enjoy contemporary romance with emotional depth, lovable characters, witty dialogue, slow-burning chemistry, and satisfying character growth, this audiobook deserves a place on your listening list. What makes Picking Daisies on Sundays stand out is that it doesn't rush the romance. It allows the relationship to grow naturally, making every emotional payoff feel earned. You'll find yourself rooting for the characters, hoping they'll overcome their fears and finally choose happiness. It's the kind of story that reminds us love isn't always about perfect timing. Sometimes it's about finding someone worth waiting for. By the time the final chapter arrives, you'll likely be smiling, reflecting, and maybe even wishing you could experience the story for the first time all over again. So if you're searching for an audiobook that's comforting, emotional, romantic, and impossible to stop listening to, Picking Daisies on Sundays is an excellent choice. If you'd like to experience this beautiful story for yourself, check out the link in the description and start listening with a free audiobook trial if you're eligible. Don't wait until everyone else is talking about this heartfelt romance. Discover why so many listeners are falling in love with Picking Daisies on Sundays, one chapter at a time.